We'd like to introduce you to a concept that we teach called the Readiness Buffer. This is really the foundation to our company and how we approach our courses. It's also how we approach our own personal lives. We teach this model using a graph because it seems to be the easiest way to visualize it. So the horizontal line, or the x-axis, is basically the time span of your life. The vertical line, or the y-axis, is simply a measurement of low to high. So how do you apply this graph to your own life? Well, there are basically three main things you need to concentrate on to get what you want out of life. First, your daily stress. You want to keep this as low as possible. We discuss this in depth in our courses, but the way you do that is through your daily habits. This includes physical habits, social emotional habits, financial habits, etc. Second is what we call your coping quotient. This is your ability to handle challenge, and you want it to be high. It is established through your knowledge of the science of trauma, your mental and physical preparedness to deal with challenge, your interaction with your social network, and for some, your spiritual beliefs. Finally, your readiness buffer. This is the cushion created from keeping your daily stress low and your coping quotient high. This is the space that you give yourself to handle whatever challenge life throws your way. But equally important, it is also the space where when life is not challenging, you allow yourself to enjoy life, have adventures, pursue passions, and truly find joy. We go in depth about this in our courses, but the simple way of looking at it is to keep your daily stress low and your coping quotient high in order to create a little space to enjoy your life. We'd like to give you a couple of examples of how the readiness buffer concept applies to real life. This first example is what the graph for a person with poor habits could look like. Their average daily stress is very elevated, and it doesn't take a very big event for the two lines to collide and crisis to occur. The second example is what you would expect to see when someone experiences significant trauma. At this point, their coping quotient drops low enough that their readiness buffer completely disappears. This indicates that the person may be beyond their coping capacity and may benefit from some assistance to recover. The third example is what is known as burnout. This is the result of exposure to repetitive stress or trauma. Notice the stair-stepping pattern. If not managed, this can gradually wear on an individual's ability to enjoy life and could possibly lead to mental or physical health problems. Sadly enough, often right around the time of retirement. So what's the goal? If we know we're going to face challenge and we know that our daily stress will not always be low, what is the goal? The goal is post-traumatic growth and keeping that readiness buffer as wide as possible. You do this through education, peer processing, good daily habits, and reaching out to a professional when necessary. That's it. Those are the strategies. Those are the strategies that will help you deal with challenge and build adventure, joy, and passion into your life.